Well, howdy there pluckers, Ivor Sore Fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This one is a song from Bryan called Another Day Dying. A song I've had a couple of requests for now, so I thought it's about time I did it. Going to go through the intro, verse 1, verse 2 and the chorus for you, break it down, show you how I played it, and you should be good to go. You'll have all the parts you need. There's just a verse and a chorus to follow, which are exactly the same to play as what I'm about to show you for the verse and chorus. Okay. Singing as usual will be for reference only, just to let you know where we are in a song, not a colour version. Okay, so here we go. Having a hard time juggling her, small time, said my tractor ride. Try my best just to get ahead, slowly playing my heart instead. Been here for 13 years and nobody knows my name. So if I get drunk, wrecking my lady's car, I think I'll die in vain. So pull the cherry, I've been drinking and I've been driving. Maybe he'll give me 3 dots and a top, so I can live another day dying. So I can live another day dying. The next verse and into the next chorus. Okay, so let's get to it. Right, so it starts off with this little chord sequence. I believe the first chord is a D, what's called a D5. Okay, it's basically a D chord with the top string open. Okay, and what I think Bryan is doing on this song is basically he's strumming the middle strings of the guitar more than anything. He doesn't tend to hit this top E string at all, as far as I can tell. So it's like it gets from like the 5th string on the D5, from the 5th string down to the 2nd string. Okay. Then he goes to what's called an F6 sus2, I believe, and keeping that finger, third finger on the 3rd fret from the capo on the 2nd string, he just moves the 2nd finger over to the 3rd fret on the D string, the 4th string, 2 fingers. Okay, 3rd on the 3rd fret of the 4th string and 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and again he's strumming mainly the 5th string down to the 2nd string. So you end up with this. Sorry, do it again. It's mainly the middle strings, the 5 to 2 he's doing, okay? And then the next chord is you keep that finger again, that 3rd finger is planted on that 3rd fret of the B string. He puts this finger up to the 5th string, the A string on the 3rd fret, and plays an A sus2. So it's 5 down to 2 again, okay? So you've got that, then that, and then that. And then finally, he keeps this finger planted on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, the B string, and this finger now goes up to the 6th fret, 6th string, the bottom E string, on the 3rd fret. And I think what he's doing is he's leaning it in slightly, so it's resting on that finger. He's playing the 6th, 3rd on the 6th, but the 5th string is muted. He's leaning it in slightly, that finger, and resting the back of that finger on the 5th string, so you don't, when you're strumming it, you don't get the 5th string. Okay, and again it's 6. This time it's 6 down to 2. Okay? I don't think he's hitting that top E string at all. Okay, so you end up with this. That sort of thing. Okay, So the introduction is basically this, okay, so it's that sequence, okay, but he stops, the first time he plays it, he stops on the single strum on the G sus2, that one, okay, that's G sus2, that one, I forgot to tell you that. So you've got D5, F6 sus2, C sus2 and G sus2. Okay, so it's just the first time he does it, he just stops it single strum on that G sus2. So it's okay. Then you play this little riff. Slides again. Now that finger's where it's planted, you hit it and you slide it up to the 5th fret from the capo on the same string, 2nd string. So it's so you slide up, then you hit that 3rd on the 2nd string again with your 1st finger, probably easier, and then play that 4th fret on the 3rd string, the G string, with your 2nd finger, and then we go back to the strumming, the D5. Okay, so it's okay, and the second time round, when it gets to the G, it stays on the G for about 8 beats, I think. Okay, so the whole intro, slowly. Into the song, okay? So do that again for us slowly. Okay, that's the intro. So then we go into the verse, and the verse is the same chord sequence, okay? So it's having a hard time juggling her, it's hard time sit on my juggler, okay? And each time I'm changing chord, I'm emphasising that, first I'm emphasising the D note, the 4th string, and then I'm hitting that, changing it to the D F6 sus2. I'm emphasising that 3rd on the 5th. I'm hitting that first and then strumming. When I go to the C sus2, I'm hitting that 3rd on the 5th. And when I'm doing the G sus2, I'm emphasising that 3rd on the bottom E string. Okay, so let's just do the intro again, doing that. So emphasise the lead note every time. I'm having a hard time juggling her, as hard time sit on juggling her. Trying my best to get ahead, rolling fair my past today. Just the sequence again, and then we go into the second verse, okay? So we just go through that again, slowly, okay? Having a hard time juggling her, there's times hard to sit and juggle. Trying my best just to get ahead, the road ain't fair, we got today. Second verse exactly the same, okay? They've been here for 13 years, nobody knows my name. So if I get drunk, wreck my lady's car, I think I'll die in vain. Okay, then we go into the chorus, and that goes back to the C sus2 from the G at the end of the second verse. So call the sheriff, That's C sus2, that one again, with the keeping that finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string all the time. You're on the 5th string, A string, 3rd fret, that's C sus2. So that's chord, G sus2. Move that finger up to the 6th bottom E string, 3rd fret. 3rd, back to the D5, just the D riff. Sorry, so chord, sheriff. Got that? So chord, sorry, chord, sheriff. C sus2, G sus2, D5. And repeat again, because I've been drinking and I've been driving. So again, that's C sus2, G sus2, D5. 2 lots of that, okay? So we go from the beginning again. So chord. Sorry. So after we'd come out of the last verse, think of dying. So chord, sheriff, 'cause I've been drinking and I've been driving. Again, maybe he'll get me 3 tots and a car, so I can live another day dying. It's all that C sus2, G sus2, D5. Okay, all the way through the chorus. Okay, so comes out that the second verse. Let's do the second verse. Living here for 13 years and nobody knows my name. If I get drunk, wrecking my lady's car, I think I'll die in vain. So call the sheriff, 'cause I've been drinking and I've been driving. Maybe he'll get me 3 tots and a cup, so I can live another day dying. So I can live another day dying. Okay, and that's after it's come through that. So I can live another day. So sorry, I can live another day dying. It does the whole sequence. Okay, just like the D5, the F6 sus2, the C sus2 and the G sus2, and then it repeats that, so I can live another day dying again, which is the C sus2, G sus2 to D5, and then you play the intro again basically. Okay, so let's just go from the second verse. Okay, go through it slowly. Living here for 13 years and nobody knows my name. If I get drunk, wrecking my lady's car, think I'll die in vain. So call the sheriff, 'cause I've been drinking and I've been driving. Maybe he'll get me 3 tots and a car, and I can live another day dying. So I can live another day dying. And so on into the next verse. Okay, so there you have it. It's as simple as that. So let's just go through the whole thing that I've covered. Okay, the intro, 2 verses, and the chorus, okay, and then the bit that leads into the next verse, okay, the bridge, okay. So here we go. See if I can get it right. Let's do that again so I get got a bit of cramp in the old fingers there. Having a hard time jerking the rest of the time, sitting my jerky there. Try my best just to get ahead, just floating thread or hot dusty. Living here for 13 years, nobody knows my name. So if I get drunk, wrecking my lady's car, I think I'll die in vain. got Santa Claus, so I can live another day dying. So I can live another day dying. Me and the friends, we would get wild down in the tavern, trying to look at steering home, who's the worst that can happen, so on. You get the idea, don't you? Well, thanks for watching and listening. Hope that helps you play that song, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.